Well, if you're looking at this video, hopefully you understood what we were doing with similar shapes right here. But what's happening on example 2 down here is as if we had slid XYZ inside of this and said, hey, the smaller one is inside of it. So this triangle DEC, we could slide it out on its own, but they are similar. You can see that they have the statement being made right there. So if we separated the two triangles, that would make it a lot easier for us. And in fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to draw ABC right down here. And we're going to post the measurements on it. So A to B is 18 units, so let's put 18 right here. Now how far is it from B to C? Well, B to E is 8 and E to C is 16, so we need to put these two together. So this would be a distance of 24. Now let's draw a triangle DEC right here so we can have them side by side. Now that we've done that, let's go and put our measurements in here. The DE we don't know, so we're going to make that an X. And the EC will be 16. So let's go and make this the way it needs to be. DE would correspond with AB. And EC would correspond with BC. And then it's just a matter of how would you like to set up the ratio. So for this triangle right here, I kind of like just putting blue on top of red. So 18 on top of 24. So I'm going to write that right here. And then let's go and make sure we do the exact same setup. Since we said blue on top of red, let's just do blue on top of red. X over 16. There's your proportion. Now we just have to go solve. X times 24 is 24x. 18 times 16 is 288. And now, hey, how can we get this x by itself? Just divide by 24, divide by 24. And now our answer is going to be whatever 288 is divided by 24. And so there you have it. For example 2, all they really wanted us to do was go find this missing distance between D and E, and they took the smaller proportional shape, the similar shape, and they stuffed it inside of this one. If you can separate it into two different triangles, you'd be good. You may not even have to redraw them. For example, if we said, hey, AB is 18 and that would correspond to the X, you could take your mind and just go, hey, you know what? This side corresponds to that side. The tricky part here is depending how they give you this information. This smaller one, the 16 side that we see right here, will correspond from C all the way to B. And sometimes people just put it in as 8 there and that throws them off. You have to understand is the way that this particular problem was given us is that the 8 and 16 would combine together to give us 24. So it might do you a decent amount of help if you just redrew it, but also a decent amount of you would be able to just use your mind to correctly separate this to come over here to make your proportion and then solve it. Practice makes perfect though.